The solar industry sometimes paints its opponents as selfish, unenlightened numpties. For clarification, my aim is to support green energy when done with full disclosure and adherence to normal planning rules, as opposed to the setting aside of local democracy to rush solar through. There are three groups of people who wouldn't agree with my aims. Those with vested interests, such as the solar industry, others set aside to make money out of the project, and a decreasing minority of politicians who are happy to sacrifice our countryside without coming to see it. I said it would be a while before I made another video. However, the next stage in the project's planning is now overdue, and the solar industry has launched a PR drive following the Welsh elections. I want to issue this video before the developers launch the local public consultation process, when we should get more information about the impact of the solar project, though the exercise will probably obscure major unpleasant facts. It will lead to questions and objections from local people that, in my experience, will be smoothed over. The address for questions will become known, and it's important for the public to have a say. It would be good if our Senedd members and our councillors were informed by the people of Ponthir, Caerleon, Llanfricfa and Llandegford. Otherwise, the developers will say that people aren't bothered. It's just a few troublesome campaigners. Other updates. Originally, Total Energies claimed that 10% of the project's electricity would go to Welsh Water at Court Farm Treatment Works near me. They've changed that to a proportion going to Court Farm and the rest being sleeved to Welsh Water. I've asked the developers and Welsh Water what sleeved means. It may be PRBS. Welsh Water now needs to come clean, and so does its leadership. New Chief Executive Rosh Charu left his last job in Australia under a cloud and came a long way to become one of Wales' highest paid people, with a big bonus. In 2025, Australia's Mirage News said, "Sydney water workers rejoice. Toxic leadership ends." Cardiff company Grasshopper Communications provides the public relations for the solar project. UK planning consultants, Pegasus Group, do the planning. Total Energies don't get their hands dirty. They have enough problems with their reputation. The barriers reduce accountability and are made by the organisations Candra Solar Farm, Grasshopper Communications and the Pegasus Group. Total Energies are usually kept at arm's length from us. I don't see why anyone without a vested interest would disagree with my modest aims. No politician I've approached has disagreed, and my videos don't have any political party leanings. Please let me know if I'm asking too much of the industry and the politicians. Unfortunately, the new Senedd arrangements are making our Senedd members more difficult to identify. But mine and Sylvanwy Torfaen are the stalwart Peter Fox, supportive members Lynn Neagle, Laura Jones and Stephen Senior, with visits coming from Donna Cushing and Matthew Jones. Those members represent both Monmouthshire and Torfaen in the new constituency, Sylvanwy Torfaen. I asked Lynn Neagle which to write to. She said, all of them. Casnewydd this line's members are the difficult to engage Jane Bryant and Lynn Ackerman, Peredur Owen Griffiths, Dan Thomas, Art Wright, and the very supportive Natasha Asgal. Email addresses can be found by searching for the member's name with the MS suffix, followed by simply contact details. Our supportive councillors, community councillors, and County Councillor Faye Bromley are more identifiable. A final word. You may notice that I don't use the word farm in describing a solar development which is not a farm. I've decided to use the term solar compound instead to describe the external steel enclosures and tall internal barriers that protect the solar panels, restricting movement of wildlife and people whilst obstructing the vision of the countryside and obscuring history and heritage. I leave you with the words of local author Arthur Machen about his views over the very countryside that Total Energies want to destroy. Machen described the threatened districts as having deep lanes and wonder. In history, one area was sometimes called God's little acre. Let's save it for our children.